We're with Ryan Irvine, president of KeyStone Financial here in Toronto. Ryan, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Great to be in your fine city.
Let's go over why you're here, why you're holding this do-it-yourself investing seminar at this time.
We believe an educated investor is a better investor. So we've been kicking around the idea of doing these seminars for a couple of years now. We started with, we thought we'd get 20 to 30 people in a room in Vancouver. We ended up selling that, the first one out at 150 in about 2 days. The next night we did 100. You know, we've done in Calgary now, Edmonton, Kamloops, Victoria, and we thought, we got a request to come out to Toronto, so we do it here. We just really want to educate the average investor on how to build a simple, do-it-yourself stock investment portfolio.
Okay, so what does that mean? What does it mean to have a simple portfolio?
Well, what we don't want is investors that go out there and buy, say, 10 to 12 ETFs or mutual funds, because we believe you're over-diversified at that point. We believe to beat the market, you can't just be the market. And when you've bought the market, you're just going to get the market return. So we believe the sweet spot is to buy, say, 10 to 12 individual companies, very high quality, high growth, small cap, in the growthier area of your portfolio. And that's what we talk through today, and we show our strategies on how to build that. We don't want you to buy those 10 companies all in one given month or right when you start up with our service. We want you to buy that over a year period. So carefully purchasing quality small caps over quantity.
And I know you have a strategy called GARP. Can you explain that for our audience?
Well, we look at stock. GARP just means growth at a reasonable price. So we're looking for growthier companies. It's good to find a great business, but we can find a lot of great businesses out there, particularly when we look at the US markets, but are they always trading at a reasonable price? And that's your end of the GARP equation. Right. So we want to find that growth, we want to find it at a reasonable price, buy it over time, not buying just one stock, not buying 50 stocks, because then you bought the market. Our sweet spot is 8 to 12 stocks, GARP stocks.
Awesome. And how long have you been doing this? How can investors who don't know you so well trust you?
We'll be doing it for 18 years. You can go to www.keystocks.com, look at our track record there. We have coverage in the small cap area, growthier stocks in the US and Canada. We also do dividend or income related stocks, and I think Aaron will talk about those later today.
All right, so at this time actually, do you have any stock picks for us?
A couple we're going to talk about today. One is Photon Control. I think I've talked about it here before. Yes. We like the business. I think it's trading at $1.40 in that range right now. It checks off a lot of our boxes. Great balance sheet, great 30 cents per share in cash in the bank. We think they have earnings power around 10 cents this year. So it's trading at around 12 times earnings. We think that's GARP, that's growth, because it's growing revenues over 50% at a reasonable price. And we like that business. What do they do? Probably you want to know. They make equipment in the optical sensors for semiconductor manufacturers. So we see great growth in semiconductors through things like the Internet of Things. Well, every little device is connected to the internet. Your phone, your fridge, your television is going to be connected to the internet. Tiny little devices. All of these need semiconductors. Photon Control provides the backbone to build those semiconductors. So it's one of the companies that we like. A real micro cap with good earnings and good solid cash flow. We like it right now.
Right. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
To learn more about KeyStone Financial, you can go to keystocks.com. I'm Rachel Lee for SmallCapPower.